What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2. And today is March 27th. The Gotta Go Fast update has hit us. And also it is Victory Week for New Monarchy. Now, all of the tallies that I have seen all over the internet, Reddit, Twitter, all that put Future War Cult in the lead even minutes before the servers went down for maintenance. So I'm not sure what's going on with New Monarchy winning. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. We're going to start off our weekly reset stuff by just kind of saying, go check out the patch notes. I'll leave a link down in the description for them. There is way too much for me to go over. Like, I could literally have about a 20-minute episode just reading the patch notes. Just know that pretty much all weapons had their PvE damage buffed besides, like, precision auto rifles. Everything was brought up to their level for time to kill. So, that's good. We got our supers back way faster. And movement speed is increased, and power weapons have had quite a bit of adjustment as well. Plus, there was the addition of Nightfall-specific loot and that sort of shenanigans. But like I said, go into the description, click on the link, it'll bring you to the Bungie website for their patch notes. Give them a read if you're interested. We're going to start off looking at Eververse. I forgot to look at her last week. Sorry, Tess. But this week is pretty lackluster. We've got Play Dead, which some people might say emote should be called Play Destiny 2. Dead game. Anyway, bad jokes aside, Lunaria Lumina is the Sparrow you can get this week, legendary. We have the Captain Nemo ship, if you like this style ship. Not personally a fan of that design, but meh. We have Tesla's Revenge for the Wardcliffe Coil, if you're a fan of Nikola Tesla or just this design overall. Good choice to go for with the Wardcliffe Coil. And we've got Silver Bullet for the Crimson, and it looks fantastic. I've had this ornament for a while. I love the look of that weapon. It's just amazing. Then we have, of course, the Omega Mechanos Cloak. So the class items this week for the Omega Mechanos set, if you're still looking for that. And we have the Triumph Shell for Ghost Shells if you want a random roll Ghost Shell. We have just some random blue Transmat effect, Amalon Meteor Gloss, and Viced Poison Shimmer for the shaders. But we're going to go check out Lord, or I should say Captain Zavala. Commander.
Good.
It's been a while. I've been out of the loop with Destiny 2 for a wee bit. I've, of course, been still playing it a little bit, but not nearly as much as I was months ago. Anyway, this week we have Wicked Sister as the grenade launcher or weapon that Zavala is selling this week. It has counter mass, quick launch, and confirmed launch. It's a fairly decent grenade launcher, and it might actually be a lot better now. Now that they've made grenade launchers better. Remote detonation, not so great. Trigger release, nah. High velocity rounds, way to go for this weapon. And then auto-loading holster. It's actually a neat perk to have for a power weapon if you're just going to, launch a couple shots off, put it away, and continue on your merry way, because it reloads itself. And my buddy old pal, Lord Shaxx, is selling his sword this week, the Steel Sybil Z-14. Now, swords did get a little bit of a nerf as far as amount of swings you get in the Crucible. That caps out at 6. But if you don't have the sword yet, there you go. It is a sword. All swords are swords, and there's really not much difference between any of them, especially in the Crucible, but there is that. We're going to go check out what we get from Benedict this week, and then we will go check out the grenade launcher that you get from New Monarchy, even though Future War Cult should have won. Whatever. Not salty about or anything, taking away that win. Not sure what dictates then what you get or who wins the faction rally, if not total number of packages turned in, but oh well. We have the Prestige Leviathan mask, or headpiece, the Eater of Worlds gloves, the Prestige Leviathan chest, Eater of Worlds legs, Prestige class item, and the Eater of Worlds grenade launcher, I Am Alive. Now this also has auto-loading holster, has moving target, and it has fairly decent launcher barrels. Again, don't put grenade launchers away thinking they are bad. They've all gotten a buff. So for sure, give it a go if you don't have one. Now let's go check out this grenade launcher that we get from Executor Hideo. Now I personally didn't turn in any packages for New Monarchy because I wasn't interested in getting any of the weapons from them.
New Monarchy is on every citizen's lips. Even Zavala
and the tallies for the amount of packages turned in kind of reflected that as well. People weren't really interested in New Monarchy's weapons. There we go. We've got the Interference 6. So it is an adaptive frame grenade launcher. Looks like a New Monarchy weapon. It's got gold lions and it's red and the paint's all fading off of it. It has got volatile launch, smart drift control, and hard launch. I'd be personally going with volatile launch because blast radius is king as far as I'm concerned with grenade launchers. And then as far as the magazine goes, you've got alloy mag and implosion rounds. Now implosion rounds make so the weapon projectiles travel farther and faster and have a controlled explosion. So the blast rate, that means basically blast radius gets decreased if it's a controlled explosion. I'm a fan of uncontrolled explosions when it comes to my power weapons, but whatever. I just want everything to explode. So personally, I'd be going with alloy casing. It's because reload speed. But then we got field prep, increased ammo reserves, faster reload when crouched. So increased ammo reserves would be nice. Faster reload when crouched you're never really going to use. Because if you're low on ammo, you're probably going to be moving so you wouldn't get shot, rather than crouching down, being less mobile to reload a little bit quicker. Plus, alloy casing gives you quite a bit of reload speed anyway. But we'll give this weapon a go and see what it is about. Alright guys, we're here on Mercury because that's where the flashpoint is this week. And we're testing out this grenade launcher. Now, before I get into that grenade launcher, the Cade 6 loot chest this week, since Mercury is a flashpoint, they are of course on Mercury. However, the game is not letting me buy them. The treasure chests, or the maps that is. It is saying that Cade is selling 0. Now, the last time that Cade was selling Mercury treasure maps, I was only able to buy 1. And other people were able to buy 3. And I'm not sure what's causing that. So I do weekly treasure maps, so it's not like I'm skipping any, it's not like I'm holding on to any. So I'm not sure why that's a thing. But if for whatever reason, you know, I'm able to just check again. I tried twice. I reloaded the tower, and it did not allow me to buy them. So I'm not sure what to do. But usually the ones on Mercury are fairly easy to find anyway, so my apologies if I cannot put out a Cade 6 treasure map video this week. But for sure we'll start them again next week. Because it won't be on Mercury, and I'll actually be able to buy the treasure maps. Hopefully. But as far as this grenade launcher goes, the damage does seem increased a little bit, so the Gotta Go Fast update did provide there, but the grenade launcher itself doesn't seem all that great still in PvE. I probably will still do a review video on them, on the weapon rather. Just to kind of see how it goes. But it doesn't, I mean, they're grenades. I mean, they go where they shoot, or where you shoot them, but they don't do as much damage as I would hope. But still, it's, I mean, it's worth picking up if you have a character that you put with New Monarchy. But that is going to be it. Oh, and one more thing as well. The Nightfall Unique Rewards did come out this week, and this week's Nightfall is the Pyramidion. So, expect something on that. I'm not sure why my motherboard thing is on the bottom right. It just popped out. If you can see that on the screen. My apologies. Yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of the weekly reset for March 27th. If you liked it, please leave a like if you want me to continue doing these. If you have anything to say, you know, if you have your own thoughts on the patch, that sort of thing, let me know in the comment section down below. During the week, I will put out a video kind of showing the changes, the highlights of the weapons that I'm most interested in, mainly focusing on hand cannons, but we'll also check out like pulse rifles and things like that as well. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, you want to see more of my daily shenanigans, hit that subscribe button, but do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.